Today we're going to talk about 10 powerful habits of people who age well. So I'm going to start with a story. I had a patient in Rifle, Colorado who was a rancher well into her 70s. She would go out by herself and dig post holes, like the hard physical labor that people half her age would struggle with. I always loved talking to her, right? She had a spark. She had this really deep rooted strength, right? And a sense of purpose that made me certain she would absolutely live to be 100. Now, she never once complained about getting older. She had no interest in slowing down. Her mindset, her habits, and way of living made aging not only look possible, but powerful. So, over the years as a physician, I have seen the spectrum, right, of aging. So, some patients in their 50s, like myself, already maybe she felt fragile and exhausted. Not that I do, I feel amazing. But people in their 50s falling apart already. While others, like my rancher patient, were continued to thrive well into their later years. Now, what would set them apart? And it certainly was not luck or genetics, it was how they lived. So, here are the 10 habits that I've seen in the most vibrant, thriving patients. Number one, they see aging as a privilege, not a curse. Now, those who age well do not fear getting older, they embrace it. They see each year as an opportunity for growth, wisdom, and deeper relationships. So instead of clinging to youth, they celebrate the experiences and the lessons they've accumulated. This mindset shift alone will change everything. So, what is your action step? So instead of dreading birthdays, start seeing them as milestones of mastery. So reflect on what you have learned and gained each year. So this year when I turn 55, it won't be what is my birthday? It's going to be, I'm going to think back and reflect on this milestone of mastery. So habit number 2, they move daily with purpose. So my rancher patient, she didn't need to go to the gym, but she was moving every single day. So that working, walking, lifting, and that allowed her to stay strong. So those who age well do not see movement as an optional activity. They make it a part of their daily life. So what's an action step for you? One, find movement that feels good, right? Not just something you think you should do. The goal is consistency, not perfection. Number 3, they prioritize muscle over weight. Now, one of the biggest mistakes I see is people focusing on the scale instead of muscle. Muscle is essential for metabolism, strength, mobility, and resilience as we age. So those who age well, strength train, right? Even if it's just body weight exercises. So action step is, if you have not already, start including resistance training in somehow in your week. 2 to 3 days per week would be ideal. So even knee push-ups and air squats will count. Habit 4, they eat for longevity, not just long-term goals. The best agers focus on nutrition, right? Nourishment, not just dieting. They eat plenty of fiber, whole plant foods, and healthy fats. They prioritize protein for muscle maintenance, drink plenty of water, and avoid overly ultra-processed foods. They are not obsessing over every calorie, they're fueling their future. So what is your action step? Focus on adding more whole, nutrient-dense foods instead of fixating on cutting things out, right? We want to think about abundance, not restriction. Habit 5, they protect their brain like their life depends on it, because it does, right? Memory loss and cognitive decline are not inevitable. Those who age well actively challenge their brains, learning new skills, engaging in deep conversations, and staying socially connected. They also prioritize sleep, manage stress, and eat brain-boosting foods. So what is your action step? Learn something new, a language, an instrument, or even a new recipe. The more you challenge your brain, the sharper it stays. Number 6, they have a purpose that gets them out of bed. Retirement is not an excuse to stop living, right? The most vibrant older adults have something that fuels them. It's a mission, a hobby, or a way they contribute to the world. They do not just sit around waiting for time to pass. So what's your action step? Ask yourself what excites you, what makes you feel alive. If you do not know, it is time to explore. Habit number 7, they master their stress response. Chronic stress accelerates aging. The healthiest people do not manage stress, right? They're just managed. They master their response to it, whether through mindfulness, meditation, prayer, deep breathing. Doesn't matter. What they have is they've developed a way to stay calm and centered. So, what is your action step here? Build a 5-minute stress relief habit into your daily routine. Deep breathing, a short walk, or a gratitude practice can shift your entire nervous system. Habit 8, they nurture relationships like health depends on it. Their health depends on it. Absolutely. Because it does. Loneliness is more dangerous than smoking. The people who age well are deeply connected to friends, family, and community. They prioritize relationships and make time for them. Action step, schedule a phone call, coffee date, or even walk with someone you care about. Connection is a form of medicine. Habit 9, they take sleep seriously. Sleep is not a luxury, it's a foundation to aging well. Those who thrive in later years protect their sleep by maintaining a nighttime routine, avoiding blue light before bed, and prioritizing deep, restful sleep. So, what is your action step? Set up a wind down routine. Dim the lights, avoid screens, and create a sleep sanctuary. And by all means, get that first light in the morning. That will start setting your circadian rhythm so that by the time you are ready for bed, your brain is like, yes, I've been ready since this morning. I've been building up to this moment. Habit 10, they stay curious and open minded. The best agers never stop growing. They remain open to new ideas, challenge their own beliefs, and stay flexible in how they approach life. They do not get stuck in rigid thinking, they evolve. What's your action step? Approach something new today with curiosity instead of judgment. Read a new book, listen to a different perspective, or try a new experience. Because aging is not something that just happens to you, right? It is something that you create. You have more control over how you age than you think. The habits you build now determine how you will feel, move, and thrive in the years ahead. Aging is not about decline, it is about the mastery. So the question is not how to stop aging. The question is, how can you age powerfully, vibrantly, and with purpose? And that, my friend, that answer starts today. So if you like this, please subscribe to my Substack. It's The Habit Healers. You will see the link below. It is a daily newsletter where you not only get what I just read to you or said to you, what you will actually get is also a worksheet. Worksheets are included in every single day of the daily newsletter. And we talk about cholesterol, we talk about weight loss, we talk about insulin resistance, we talk about how to age well, we talk about anxiety, depression, all these things. How do we improve our lives? And we work through micro habits, we work through healing habits. So I hope to see you join me. The link is below. Again, my name is Dr. Lori Marbus, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks.